ask Indiana.
Yeah.
By the way,
Basic. Did you hear that?
yeah. By the way, how amazing is Bryant Haines?
I love Bryant Haines, man. I love Bryant Haines.
He called out Alabama and Ty Simpson and Alabama fans, and he is a national hero.
Oh, and did you hear the conspiracy theory thing from Alabama media?
No, what he say?
They said that the Indiana media was trash talking him in the uh, in the booth.
Wait, the Indiana or the Alabama media?
No,
You
the,
mean
the
was
Alabama media was saying that the Indiana media was like trash talking him in the booth. I gotta find the tweet here.
That's
Um,
amazing.
okay, I think this is it. All right, here's a tweet. His name is Brooks Carter. Sounds like the most Alabama media name ever. I'm not making fun of it. It literally sounds like an Alabama media
It's
person
true.
name. He said Indiana has quickly become. I am not saying this. I'm quoting the tweet here, people. Okay, do not come after me, Indiana fans. Indiana, I do not want to feel the wrath of Indiana fans. Indiana has quickly become one of the most insufferable entities in college football. Their coaching staff, fans, and even the media that cover them. Wow. It says, when I was covering the Rose Bowl, me and another member of the Alabama media and Indiana media members openly trying to talk crap to us. He goes on. He says it was late in the second half and Ryan Williams had finally made a decent play. We commented to ourselves about the play and the IU media guy interjected himself into our conversation from the first row in the front saying, "Ha, whatever makes you feel better." We mentioned that we were just happy to see a decent play. Because that's what it's all about, Zach. That's what Alabama media, just happy to see a decent play. Trying to make light of the situation, he stands up facing us, says, "Are you going to count that as another hypothetical win for the SEC?" Doubling down in a very pompous way. They openly cheered all game in our press box leading up to the exchange too. It was the most egotistical, unprofessional thing I've ever seen in a press box setting in my 13 years working in the media. Just know this is the same media that asked Kirk Cignetti in a press conference, a legit question to Kirk Cignetti, how Indiana players would deal with the mystique of playing Bama. That was a real question from a Bama media member. And these are the people that are trying to say, we were just commenting on how nice it was to make a good play. Bull crap. I say major L on that story, Zach. I don't know. What are your thoughts?
And like it's one thing to be like, oh man, like this has been a terrible game. I'm glad we got a good play. Like I can understand that, but you need to read the room and understand context. Like this would be like us as Ohio State fans being like, boo hoo, like we didn't do anything to Miami fans.
Indiana fans came into our chat and were mean to us. Sorry, go ahead. Sorry.
Yeah, well, it's like, I have a good friend that's a Miami fan, and like, he texted me after the first touchdown that Miami had or something. And I'm like, it's one thing to acknowledge it and be like, that's a really good play. And you guys whooped us, like totally whooped us. It's another thing. Like that was mean. Why would you do that after we took a title from him in 2002? Like it's like, read the room, guys. Like understand that you've been the bully. And when the bully goes down hard from a team who's not been a bully at all, but has actually been bullied most of their life, let them have the victory lap. They have a right to get in your face, zip it, take the L, move on. Goodness, learn to lose.
Well, and you're telling me that there has never been an Alabama media member at an SEC media days, at an SEC playoff game, at like a conference game or something like there has never been an Alabama media member in his 13 years of being a media member that hasn't like said something off the cuff. These are just like off the cuff comments, and like I don't know, man. Like maybe I am enjoying the Big Ten stuff too much, but like heck yeah, if somebody says something, I'll be like, oh, is that another hypothetical win for you for the SEC? Because like it's funny. That's a funny thing to say.
Yeah.
I guess you want to take
Yeah.
it personal. That's whatever. Like I'm not trying to dog Brooks here or anything like that, but it's like, dude, just take the L and move on. And I don't even think somebody would say that. Like in a media, press box, it's like, I don't know, if I were the other person, I'd probably just be like snickering a little bit, but I wouldn't say anything.
Yeah. I mean, I think it's just hilarious. Like, how much did the SEC dog the Big Ten from 2006 to really 2022?
Yeah,
Like,
and hasn't like Doug Maurice given story after story of like SEC media members like being complete like word I should not say
yeah,
like
well,
him and other media members like
there's a reason why he owns two swords. Like, there's a reason. Okay,
yeah.
like it's like it. I mean, yes, it's part of the shtick, but like it's. I mean, the Big Ten was. I mean, I remember it very, very vividly when Michigan lost to USC and Ohio State lost to Florida big in 2006.
Yes.
The narrative was overwhelming against the Big Ten by SEC honks.
And by their media too.
Right,
It wasn't just fans, it was by their media too.
And while it was completely unfair in some of their assessment, it was also completely justified in the sense that they were right that the Big Ten didn't measure up at that point. I don't think the gap was nearly as big as they wanted to say, but they had every right to do it, and boy did they relish in it. And they relished in it for 16 years, even after Ohio State got the win in 2014. They relished in it for a long time, and then finally the tables have turned. Or in the words of Michael Scott, the turntables, right? But like, and it's like they can't hack it, and it's like, yeah, guess what? The bully finally got punched in the nose, and you know what? You're a paper tiger. That's all you've proven is that you can't handle being the loser.
Well, that's exactly what I was going to say. Was like this is like, the bully was the bully all year long in 8th grade. They come back in freshman year, and the kid that was getting bullied had a growth spurt over the summer. Now he's taller, now he's bigger, and he is finally able, not just able, but has more confidence to like contend with the other one now. And he pops the bully in the nose. This is the equivalent to the bully falling on the ground, crying, crawling over to the teacher and saying, he punched me. He punched me. Will you do something about it? And it's like, okay, we thought you were tough. We thought you were big, bad Bama. We thought you were the Bama mystique, but apparently not. You're going to whine and cry the minute things don't start going your way. Can't say I am not too surprised. I've had a few interactions with some Bama fans and honestly, Bama media. They are literally the only media other than Tennessee, but Tennessee is so wackadoodle crazy. I don't even like
wackadoodle crazy.
Them. They are, dude. They are insane. But Bama media is the only media that I have had like come for me on Twitter. And I mean, I've had like SEC media people come for me, which is fine. I get that. It's conference stuff. I'm a conference guy, but like for like actual 24/7 locked on guys like that coming for me, it's like, dude, all right, chill.
Yeah,
it's fun to have some fun fan banter. Anyway, we probably spent way too long on this. Any other thoughts?
The Big Ten's going to win their 4th in a row. That's all I got to say about that.
You heard it here first. Or Zack leaves the country.
What?
No,
you don't get to determine that.
For a vacation. You get to go to Greece.
Oh, okay, that's fine. That's fine.
That's what I thought Paul Feinbaum was going to do. When Paul Feinbaum said he was going to leave the country, I thought that's what he was going to do. He's going to like say, I'm going on vacation, and like take a picture of him, like, I don't know, in like Russia or something. I don't know. Russia. You don't go to vacation in Russia. What am I thinking?
I mean, you could. It's not completely.
Would it be my pick?
I'm not saying it'd be your pick. I'm just saying you could.
Hoosier Dave says Kangaroo Black took the loss pretty well, though. I actually really do like Kangaroo Black. I actually watch him quite frequently. He's one of the guys out there, and I think he's one of those guys that knows people come to him and watch after they lose, and he is just so entertaining because he's real, but he also is like comedic about it too. He's one of my favorite YouTubers from like an SEC team to watch. Yeah. All right.